Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, set 53. Check 41. I can't believe they let you play. Regular.
Brady now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And here's the offense now. Charles, who's the guy you chose to highlight?
The tone setter, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drop deep. Check nickel.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Mack on the counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Into the red zone. Wentz. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
The first time I saw Marcus Peters is in a practice session when he's at the University of Washington. I literally was watching someone else, and my eyes kept going to him. I thought he played the corner position with extreme intelligence.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady going deep here for Edelman. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Like 41, we've got to wedge that. All day, every day. Hey, Alabama. 41 Mike. You don't want none of that. Hey, Zoo. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a play
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now Mack. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
We play to win. Let's go.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
No, 66.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion.
56.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, 66.
From midfield, here's Brady. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd and 9, Brady, blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
72. Give me some. Here we go. 3D.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To try again after the sack, Brady. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So we reach halftime, and what's been a... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Brady now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down is Brady. Man open, it's Goodwin. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's got Burton here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. They run the draw play with Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go, go, go. Check 37. Check 7.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's 3rd and 5.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Wentz now to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing, Like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Wentz. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Fights free yet again. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run here with Mack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That was a safety blitz by Eric Weddle.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Hey, check it. Check your Ozzy.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That one complete. He finds Shark. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
We got it.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, check it.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Brady now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, 20. Check 41. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Hey, ball 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Goodwin able to haul it in.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. 59.
Five.
That's the way. Mike 5'9". I got you.
Ball 50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
We call that a sack block.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Brady to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time. Yeah,
because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll go again here with Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he is in for 6.
What's up, man?
Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback.
Y'all not joining the party?
His first career NFL touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Yeah, I stream live to my YouTube page.
And that one makes it a 19-point game.
Most of the games I play, I
A
stream
drive
to
there
our
of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Not much to say, bro.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25.
Figure out this team.
Yards up to the 27-yard
no
line.
running game.
Dude, I had to trade. I traded my running back, bro.
Ready for another possession.
But I got a winner.
Just one last drive here for Pride.
Quiller, what the fuck is his name, man? The nigga, he was with the Eagles and all these, they was running all over everybody.
Someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like,
He just, bro, they say he at 91 speed, bro. He don't have no acceleration, though. I need somebody with the acceleration burst. I'm cool with 88 speed, as long as I can get that acceleration off.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
But they don't hit the hole like I like it.
Long
You
for
know
them
what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
block those
I'm used
guys.
to Zeke, so I'm used to motherfuckers hitting the hole hard.
The speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I would've got somebody with a 92 acceleration.
Yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
92 acceleration to 88 speed.
Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
Even though I lost, fuck y'all.
In for the Ravens touchdown.
Yup, one in. Fuck, they done disrespect me this whole goddamn game. I lost.
Who you play?
The Cardinals been disrespecting me the whole fucking game, bro.
You gotta understand
Yeah, they got a
situation
squad,
in
bro.
football because
It ain't even they got a squad though. I just gotta learn my team. I've been trying to run the ball, getting stopped. So I got Brady, bro. I'm launching this mug. I'm about to have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you would think.
But I'm me myself. I'm a run type person. Look at that. Sharp or something,
Give
bro.
up a big pass play like that, but they did. That throw by
So I gotta change my own gameplay up.
Yeah, I told you, bro. I didn't. See, I got a line that's gonna protect the Lamar, bro. Fuck the bullshit. I can't get that motherfucker hurt, bro.
Someone's gonna shake free and
The
you'll find
Brent
an
is
open
weak as
receiver.
fuck.
But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion.
Both ain't showing off at all, bro. I think I'm gonna have to move him back to like linebacker or something.
Kind of closes in on him, and that
Who you
allows you
got
to
him
cover
at?
a little bit better.
Left end. But I might move him to right end before I move him to back end because
Yo, I'm
them
about
left
to say, I
tackles
think-
be them left tackles hard to get past.
Yeah.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this
Redskins
not always
tried
an
to
easy
run the fucking
proposition,
kickoff
Georgia.
back
West
on him,
Coast
bro.
team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much
Which
that
Brown
goes
is
into
this?
it because your body time,
Bro, I
your
had started
body
the
clock,
game
probably
last
John
night.
Brown.
what you're
Loaded
used
the
to
game
west,
up last
because if you
night
go
and
east, you're
Texas.
gonna lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going
You
to be
know
awake
not.
when it's time?